My name is Ngocson Tran. And right now, we're about to go look for something to eat because we just woke up. The time is 11:34. I'm thinking a bagel. She's toasty. We have to go. We don't have to go, but we are gonna go to the swap shop and look for stuff for my dorm room. I have to go grab. Well, I don't need to get it now, but we can go stop by my house to go pick some stuff up, to drop them off at a friend's house.
What?
Oh, wait, what?
Your dorm stuff.
Oh, sorry, my dorm stuff. You're right.
Okay.
Because on Saturday I have to drop my stuff off at her friend's house.
It's kind of awkward.
I got it. So there's this little quaint store in the building that sells a lot of very like traditional, like Asian, like jewelry and little trinkets and just little cute things, right? And I feel like every single time we go to the swap shop, it's always kind of an obligation to go visit that store. We really never go to the swap shop that often, and I don't either, even though I'm down here. It's always kind of a mystery whether or not it'll still be there or not, because the swap shop is kind of a dodgy place when it comes to businesses. We'll see. Once he lost his fat, he became unfunny. It's true though. After he lost weight, he just started becoming, it just started feeling a little bit too try hard.
Can you explain what these screens are at the swap shop?
These are an ancient form of watching movies. These are drive-in theaters, where you just park your car up in front of the screen and then they just project it. And you just sit in your car and watch it. I firmly stand and believe in being your most authentic self at all times. I hate fake people. It just feels very like imitative, like you're not really who you are. Like in its entirety and in its whole, if you think about me as a person, I don't think there's anyone really else in the world comes up with the same thoughts that I can, and you know, has the exact same interests as I do. It's so 2016. Only about like 15 seconds away. So this used to be a gift shop that had a bunch of little like Asian like little trinkets and jewelry. Right there was where the jewelry was. Well, what now?
Wait, what happened?
So that little shop, odd place. I don't know. They're just not there anymore. It just got replaced by something else, and it's just an empty space now. It still has the sign and some of like the traditional like red lanterns, but that's literally it. Like it's just not there anymore. And our theory is that it just wasn't getting sales, and they were forced to shut down. But now it just feels very lifeless. Pop Shop will never be the same. We are about to go to Urban Outfitters to maybe find something for my dorm. Not sure what we'll find, but we'll be there.
Rate your Urban Outfitters experience.
I'd give it an 8. An 8. I found a lot of things that I feel like I was looking for that I wasn't really looking for. Are we gonna do the haul now, or? So I have a lot of inspirations. Of course, my family, and of course, my friends, and a lot of the people that I used to watch on YouTube. But who inspires me right now? Honestly, the person holding this camera inspires me a lot. Inspires me to go out and do things that I wouldn't normally do. It's my sister, Jenny. She also inspires me. I don't know. I don't know. This is a hard question. YouTubers I used to watch. I don't know. I would just watch a lot of I just would watch like people just out. Like I used to like to watch just people just going out doing stuff and just being very like extroverted and sometimes even a little like ridiculous in public, just so I could like imagine like how I would be if I was kind of like that. If I was just out there and I was just very like wild, unpredictable. Yeah, that's just very like very vague explanation, I guess. We are about to pack up all my stuff that I got for my dorm. I'm gonna pack into Jalen's car, and we're gonna head to my house and drop it off. Just leave it there until I need it. And we're also gonna find some food because we're hungry.
Let's go.
Let's go. There was a time where I wasn't living in this house and I was living in a trailer, but I don't remember exactly when I stopped living. So I'd say probably at least 17 years. It feels very bittersweet. I don't know. This house is kind of all I've known my entire life, and now it's just gonna be different. It's just gonna be different. That's all I gotta say. I can't say if it's gonna be good or bad.
Okay.
Hey, this is MTV. Welcome to my crib. I am currently about to open some boxes. Do y'all want to see what I got? I do know what I got, but it's for the element surprise for y'all. This one, I know what this one is too. It's a vinyl. These are really annoying to open. Lethal by Rico Nasty. And it's the red glitter saw blade. Do y'all want to see it? It's glittery. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. It's really cool. Disclaimers, I have a couple versions of the same album, but the ones that I do have the same versions of, I have them sealed, and I plan on just reselling them when I need the money. So this is a really important one to me. This is a personally signed Fancy That by Pink Panthers, and I asked her to write Sunny is a Fabulous Queen. She wrote it. Junior Swibbin by Ariana Grande. What's this? The Fame by Lady Gaga. And did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard by Lana Del Rey? And then the third crate, we have Self-Titled by Charlie XCX, Blonde by Frank Ocean, Short and Sweet Deluxe by Sabrina Carpenter, Eternal Sunshine, Brighter Days Ahead Deluxe by Ariana Grande, Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish, signed to Steven Carter, Control by SZA, Portals Deluxe by Melanie Martinez, Guts Spilled by Olivia Rodrigo, Mayhem by Lady Gaga. I do have this is the signed insert version, but I don't have the signed insert in vinyl. Going, Going, Gone by Hemlock Springs. This one's really special to me. Hemlock Springs is a special artist to me. And also this is super rare now. You don't see anyone have it. Nobody else has this. This is another soundtrack, BFTI, and it's also signed by the person. But this is just something from my childhood. And it's also super rare. Let me show you what they look like. So this one is the first ever one that I got from the website, super rare. This is the second website one, which I got from a t-shirt bundle. So it wasn't just the vinyl. And this is from their like concert, which I didn't go to, but they were selling on their website for like 30 minutes and I was able to catch it. It's really cool. The rest of these are ones that I pressed myself. So this one, these are, wait, what? I can't find it. This is these DJ sets from on SoundCloud. These are all of her DJ sets. This is Kriya, which is he makes like ambient EDM. He doesn't have any physical releases of his music, and I have pretty much his entire discography on CD. What was the question you're asking?
Which one was your favorite?
CD.
Mm-hmm.
Out of like the ones that I made, probably the all of Kriya's stuff. Really good. Really good. Originally, this was not my room. I didn't have this room until probably the pandemic, which was still a while ago, but I didn't have my room originally. I used to live in like the room that was next to my parents' room, which is technically supposed to be like some sort of like living room in between the kitchen and the master bedroom, but it got turned into my room. I started getting really, really sick of people walking back and forth into my room, because the only way to get to the kitchen is to walk through my room. The only way to get to my parents' room is to walk through my room. So I was getting sick and tired, and I asked them if I could just take this room. They agreed, just on the condition that my door stays unlocked. And it's fine, because I don't do anything crazy in here. I just wanted my own space. So I'm here now. All of this stuff that you see here on my bed, my blankets, my bed sheets, my pillowcases, this is all childhood stuff from when I was really, really little. Now just held on to them until now because they're still good. I mean, I am kind of ready to let go of the bed sheets because they're a little childish, no shade to Skylanders. And I used to have a huge shelf in my old room that I moved into this room, and I put even more stuff on it. If you could just show them the shelf. Okay, so this is my shelf. This is probably my most prized possession, just this entire thing. It's kind of in order of I did kind of put them in categories. It's just very vague, and up to just interpretation. But all of this stuff here that you see, this is from like my actual childhood, or from just very, very important things like my yearbooks and like my old plushie, like my old stuffed animals. I also have my graduation cap from high school, from my high school. It's Magdalena Bay inspired. The next stage, the next phase is here. It's 2025. This parrot here was my grandfather's on my mother's side. He let me have it before he passed away. So he lives eternally up here. And it's one of those things that's like, you press the button and you speak and it like repeats it back to you. It's really cool. I don't know if it still works, but it used to. So this is the top shelf. This one is also very like, this is a lot of stuff that's very like important to me, very sentimental. A lot of these are gifts from other people to me, or just things that I really love. I have pretty much all of my FNAF books. I'm still missing a lot. I used to like collect them when they first came out. One of my really old obsessions, which was Shopkins. This is my favorite. All of the other ones that I used to have, I've given them to my cousins back in Vietnam. And this is my one and only Sunny Angel. It's a birthday one. Okay, this is I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because that first shelf did take a while. So this shelf, not really, I did have a theme for this originally, but the theme was supposed to be cats, and then I just put a bunch of random stuff here. So if we move Doctor Strange, I have all four of the cat, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called X-Seeds from Fairy Tail. The cat companions that all of the Dragon Slayers have. Theme for this one is mostly Funko, like Five Nights at Freddy's Funko stuff. So I have a whole bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, like Funko Pops and the little mystery minis. And then in the back I have a Santa Freddy, a Balloon Bonnie, and then I have, because I couldn't fit them, 3 Black Clover Funko Pops, Yami, Asta, and that bird girl. I think her name is like Sekra or something. And then up there I have some extra ones. Down here, this one is, this is just the rest of the stuff that I missed. So I have a huge wall of Overwatch Funko Pops. So this is my senior box. I decorated it myself. I put a bunch of glitter and a bunch of stickers around it. Opening this up, there's a lot of pretty boring stuff in here, pretty standard stuff. but a lot of this is very sentimental to me. Starting with this Polaroid of the graduation bears that me and a couple of my friends got at Coral Square Mall. She just took a Polaroid of it, and this is the Polaroid of them, really cute. And then this is my prom ticket. These were the themes: Arabian Nights and Once Upon a Time. Really boring. I don't remember who won Prom Queen or King. Kind of irrelevant. These two are from my grad bash at Universal. This is my Fast Pass one, and this is like the normal one. Black nail polish. I might dive deeper into the meaning of this at a later time, because this black nail polish has a very deep meaning. A lot of these are just random hall passes. These are all hall passes. These are hall passes. These are hall passes, and these are more hall passes. There are some note cards that I took for some of my finals and my exams. This shows the amount of time and effort I put into cramming everything. I have a bunch of random, like, tiny little babies. And these are mostly ID badges, but there's some other stuff. This is from Grad Bash. This is my food, the food thing that I could use. And this is my actual ticket. So I had a toy room that was dedicated to all the toys that I had, and most of it is pretty much, like, I'd say 90% of it moved out and went to some place that it just went to other places. Like, got donated, got given to other people, I don't know, but I still kept a very small portion of them here. And my mom decided that she saw this big tree house playset thing that I don't remember where it's from or where it originally belonged to, and she had all these figurines, and she was like, it'd be a cool idea if we just put them all in this tree house to just liven up the space. And I was like, yes, it's like a really good idea. So that's what came out of it. Just put a whole bunch of random stuff on there. It's a lot of Disney princess stuff, because I was really obsessed with Disney. For some reason, I was really obsessed with Disney princesses back then. A mini wall of plushies that originally wasn't there, because all those plushies that you see in the corner. Oh, are you gonna show them? Okay, plushies over there in the corner were originally in my car, but this week my dad's borrowing my car, and I have to take everything out of my car because I do not want him messing up any of that stuff. And then in these little drawers, there's a couple of childhood books that I loved, and some very small plushies that were able to fit in there. On the other side, I have just a couple other more Funko Pops, and I have all of my graduation stuffed animals in there, like my Build-A-Bear and the two ones, or the one that Jaylen got me and Miss Octavia got me.
I know you gave us a vinyl tour, but I know you also have some new vinyls.
Yes, I have 4 new ones that I just got very, very recently to add to the collection. Starting with the one that y'all just saw, Big Ideas by Remy Wolf. And then the next 3 are from Barnes & Noble, from using the gift card that Godmother Octavia gifted me. Thank you again. I got Planet Her by Doja Cat, Like Deluxe by Ice Spice, and Our Angels by Grimes. The reason why, just very suddenly in my life, I feel like music has just taken over. I'm not really sure where this exactly came from. I think it might have stemmed from just I have this pattern that I go through. It's like you for any sort of medium, like TV show or movie, just literally any type of media, where I'll consume it and then just randomly out of nowhere, and then I'll become super obsessed with it. You were showing me a lot of music that you had also listened to. I was open-minded. I liked it. I think it started out with SZA, and then it just kept opening up, and then now I feel like it's at a point where I'm comfortable with looking and seeking out new music that even you may not know, or anybody else might not even know about, just based off word of mouth. And I don't know, I've switched maybe in the past 2 years. I feel like I've switched so much between different albums and different artists. All of the vinyls that I have now that I've collected, maybe some of them, some of those albums I don't really care too much about anymore, but I feel like almost all of the albums that I do own on vinyl right now, I do really love. I think it's also just a medium and another way for me to find friends and find people who have similar interests in me, because it's just music is so easy to talk about. So y'all just saw my room. So that's my room. Here's my room. Where's my room? Apparently we're in the front of my house, so the front door is right over there. So we're just gonna go all the way up until we get to the back of the house. Here's my bathroom. Nothing crazy. I took a lot of it out because I'm currently not living here for the week, so a lot of stuff is gone. Excuse the mess, but this is the living room. It's very messy. There's the shoes. Over here. These are some really, really old pictures of me and my mom. So most of these are from elementary school. A lot of the things you see in the back are elementary school projects. That little shoebox, it's like Halloween project. This little plate thing, it's really sentimental to me. This was from my 5th grade teacher, Miss Trisky, and she handed out a bunch of awards, and I was the best name giver because she had a bunch of stuffed animals in her classroom. I was the one that named all of them, and you could see all of the names here. She wrote them. Tyler will miss you. Steven, I will miss you. Yes, and Giuseppe will miss you. Here are my parents' shrines. But that right there is my great-grandmother on my dad's side, who passed away a very long time ago, but she's still here with us in spirit. These two are very religious. I don't really know the backstory or like the implications of them. So I worked on a couple art projects during my senior year in high school, and I was able to take home 3 of them. I guess I can show them. I guess I can show them to y'all. So the first one is a 1-point perspective scenery. Proportions are a little off, but I still really like it. Yeah, I don't have the original picture that I referenced it off of. This one is a pencil-only drawing of an owl that I don't have the reference photo of anymore, but y'all can see it. I ate this. Yeah. I need a microfiber cloth.
So where's this going to?
We're going to the kitchen, to the backyard. Well, we're gonna skip the kitchen because the kitchen is a mess right now. Okay. We're in my backyard. It's a little bit of a mess here, at least, because this is where my dad works on his projects and stuff. This is also where we cook food because we don't have a stove. A durian tree? Is it a durian tree or is it a jackfruit tree? I don't know what the difference is between the two. How would I describe what it was like growing up in a Vietnamese, or I guess an immigrant household, with both my parents being from Vietnam, and they both had to immigrate to America. It definitely honestly it really does put a perspective. The whole concept of rags to riches is definitely much more highlighted between my parents trying to make a living, trying to navigate finances. I also think culturally I'm so glad that my parents are very well versed with their culture, and they basically brought their entire culture with them when they migrated, and they basically just shoved all of it in my face while I was growing up. They made sure that I understood where things came from, and what I should know about my culture, in my in ancestors, what my ancestors did, and the traditions and stuff. Even all the way up until now, they only speak to me Vietnamese. pot is a Korean barbecue and a hot pot mixed together. You can choose to do either one or you can do both. Really good. It's kind of like a buffet style where you get to pick your own food in the hot pot. And yeah, we're about to go and meet with the neighbors. It's gonna be good. So I've been here probably about 5 times in the past month. I went with my parents for the first time like last month, I guess, in May, and I was here again recently for graduation, and yeah.
Hey, you didn't even tell me, like, what's the next gig, though?
I feel full. I feel full. If for my personal experiences, and you know, change is something that I feel like it kind of naturally has to go against the grain, and it has to be something. It has to be uncomfortable, and it has to be something that I may not like or even accept at the time. I feel like it's just, and it might not even specifically be me that might not like it or accept it. It could be my parents that don't like or accept something that I fully stand and firm believe in. You know, like just something that I might find like scary, like the concept of like, you know, living by myself and, you know, moving out of the house. Like I feel like that's something that needs to happen, but like of course it's scary. Like there's so much like obstacles and hoops that I'd have to jump through just to make it happen. I'm feeling good. I feel full, and not just my stomach. I feel my heart feels full. But yeah, I think change is something that needs to happen. I think it's something that is always happening, or at least like it will always have to inevitably happen. And I think more people should view change as something as natural and something that just kind of comes by, instead of, you know, something to, you know, like hold off on and just like, you know, hide from. We may need to finish this tomorrow.
Hey, you went out assembly go, or you can eat over there?
Mm-hmm.
You go with who? Our whole family?
Mm-hmm.
Who paid it? You pay all them? All the boys like it?
Mm-hmm.
They like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you don't see your daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you come home, surprise him. God talking to him. You see the envelope Henry him get to you put inside your room?
No.
Well, I get to read, and when Sunday when you go home, you ask him. They put money in there, get to you.
Okay.
Inside your room. I find something. Who on the
Dạ.
look on the seat.
Ủa bữa nay cô Tám làm gì?
Bữa nay hả? Bữa nay cô Tám đi bác sĩ khám sức khỏe. Rồi cô Tám về. Cô Tám ăn Taco Bell. And go lay down, rest, and watch TV.
Rồi bây giờ làm gì?
Bây giờ hả? Nghe hai đứa về, cô Tám chạy ra. Cô Tám firing for Jaylen. You're having fun, go out dinner? Good. You should call your daddy, say hi.
Your dad working today?
Do daddy work today?
Yeah.
What car he go repair? The black car? Oh yeah?
Cái xe bự.
Cái xe đen hả? Shoot.
Bữa hỏi xài xe con được không? Thấy được.
Ông cha hỏi con xài xe con được không ạ? Con nói được.
We got a job coming up. You gotta have a truck.
He got to repair. He needs that truck. Yeah, need that truck for work. Now he needs one more car for him for backup.
So, video games to me has always been a sort of like escape. It's always been sort of an escape from reality. Because honestly, reality is pretty boring. And video games always help out. I've met a lot of my friends through video games, and some of the closest people I know have come from me deciding that I want to start, you know, playing video games. I don't know, yeah, horror games are they're very much like, I don't know, they just wake me up. They wake me up. It's just fun to play a horror game. I don't know. I love being scared, which sounds weird, but I do love being scared, especially in the game, and especially when I'm playing with other people. Horror games are extremely fun with other people, and I'll stand by that. Yeah.
When smelling seeds.
We are about to go to the beach, and we're gonna meet up with my good sister Jenny, and good sister Christina.
And Sabina.
And Sabina. Don't forget Sabina. I have swim trunks, very basic. This green shirt that I got from Earthbound. Some jewelry that I got from Hot Topic, and bead bracelets. These are from the concert, and this is like a friendship bracelet.
What concert?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately? Why do you say unfortunately?
I don't support her anymore.
Oh.
But we move on. My dad's calling me. Okay, hold on. I gotta hang up. My dad's calling me. Hello, Kel. Thất vậy rồi. Mà con mới thức vậy à? Kevin just ran out. Kevin just ran out. I'm not opposed to the idea of moving, but I'm also not opposed to the idea of staying down here. It's hard to describe myself to other people, because it's like, how do I put it into words that like make sense, you know? I guess I'm very very introverted, but I'm not too, like, I don't hate the idea of going out and being more social. I've always kind of kept a very close circle of friends pretty much since the beginning of my life, and I don't know, I feel like now, since I'm gonna be moving and I'm gonna be away from pretty much everything that I've known. I'm gonna have to start learning how to change, be different. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just trying to figure out who I really am. But I guess right now, I love talking about music. I love listening to music. I listen to a lot of music, and I know a lot of people. I don't know. I love a good video game. And I love shopping. That's why we're here.
Thank you.